Howdy y'all, welcome back to the Cooking Shack. Today, figured we do something simple. Last video's kind of complicated and had a lot of steps in it. Figured today we do something simple, something pretty much anybody can do. Just one of them good old bachelor meal type foods. And talking about steak quesadilla. It's simple for them. And you can go awfully complicated with this stuff, and it's not hard too. But we're just doing something simple. We got two trash steaks. That's what I like to call them. They're normally the steaks you see that are like dirt cheap in the grocery store. It's chuck steak, skirt steak, whatever. It's a cut of beef that isn't usually particularly flavorful, and it doesn't usually have a lot of fat. They tend to be gamey and a little bit tough. But what we've done here is we put it in a slow cooker, and this has been cooking now for 4.5 hours at 200 degrees. So slow cooking for a very long time. What we're going to do here in just a little bit, I'm going to take this sucker out. We're going to chop up some onions, and then we're going to put it in a frying pan, and we're going to cook the water and everything, get out of it, let it cook down to the point where it's just meat and the tallow from the fat. Alright. Now essentially what I've done after, say, about almost 6 hours of cooking this stuff is broken this down in kind of essentially it's barbacoa. I don't have the parts of the cow or whatever you're supposed to traditionally use to make barbacoa, but essentially has the same consistency. And it's broken down to the point where, like, I mean, you can barely even tell that it was once a steak. But, what we're going to do is we're going to let this simmer and cook off all the excess water. And a lot of that water's, broth and whatnot. And while the water's cooking off, it'll cook the onions up, and after that, it'll be on to actually making the quesadillas themselves. Sorry about the cut. I thought of it just after I cut the camera off. You're going to want to stir this from time to time, because a lot of these steaks like this don't have a lot of fat in them, and it's real easy to make these, even though it's falling apart and looks like it's super tender. It's real easy to make this stuff get tough. I mean, it doesn't have a whole lot of fat. If I had actual cow cheeks, it would have a lot of fat on it, and wouldn't cut out quite as tough. But I didn't use that. I used what I had, what was cheap. That was a bavette that had been marinated, and very cheap chuck steak. Okay, we'll come back to this. Quesadilla itself is pretty straightforward. Put a decent sized tortilla on a flat iron. You can do this with a frying pan as well. Just make sure you don't have any oil or enough of them, make it all gunky and it won't grill right. Layer of cheese. Layer of beef. And you can use this for anything. Don't have to be burritos. You can make street tacos, carnitas, whatever. It don't matter. I don't do it a whole very heavy on the spice, because not everybody in my household could eat hot and spicy food. But I ain't got no problem with it.
I've traveled this way over million times or more. I've just been a bed quilt I've never seen before.
And another layer of cheese.
Third night when I went home, drunk as I could be, there's another head on the pillow. There's my head on.
I'm gonna grab a spatula so I don't burn myself.
Explain this thing to
Self-harm is never a good thing.
I'm another head on the pillow where my head ought to be. All crazy, all silly.
Just fold it over.
You plainly see
Make sure it's already hot enough that
nothing but a cabin head that your grandma sent to me.
it don't just flex over on its side.
I've traveled this world over million times or more.
And then just
On a cabin head I've never seen before.
keep flipping it, keep rolling it. Rinse and repeat. Pretty straightforward.
First night when I went home,
Well, there you have it, folks. A steak quesadilla. Pretty simple. All you need to do is learn the process. And you too can just feed your own self instead of going out and wasting your time in them horrible restaurants that make half-ass, barely edible, mostly not even actual food items. Who knows what they substitute for steak at some of them places? And the chicken don't even taste like chicken, it tastes like rubber most of the time. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. Y'all folks have a good day.